We made our little person brothel free for an entire day.
Yo, I made 1,000 pregnant women blind.
Call Jamie.
I try to eat a tire all the way through.
On every piece of nuts memorabilia.
I assisted 100 voluntary euthanasia patients. I trapped 10 flies in a box.
I put all of my friends in a racist Uber.
I made a bunch of people say it for $1 million.
I, Mr. Beast, will eat a tire.
I slept 100 men in the ring. I spent 12 days in a COVID facility in Hong Kong.
With a box on your head.
I put Ludwig in a cell for 50 hours and told him to decode this blockchain.
First 20-something to come to my fake tits wins $1 million.
I made tacos out of my leg and it was gross.
I had my mom fuck one of my friends.
I gave a comedian 30 minutes on a stage.
I went to Jeffrey Epstein's island and played Fortnite in real life.
I gave all my friends a yeast infection.
I infected all my friends' pussies.
For no,
I was like, I flew out every 8-year-old in the world, every 8-year-old chess prodigy in the world.
I hung out with every 8-year-old.
I got a lot of 8-year-olds on the plane.
I
hired real
collected a
terrorists.
group of terrorists and prisoners.
I let 1,000 guys enter my box and not leave.
We filmed $1 versus $1 million pornography.
I fed 100 people only cum for 100 days.
One rep from every state, last to leave the circle, becomes president.
Oh!
I
That's
ate
happening?
Impossible chicken for 40 days
I
straight.
feel like that'd be bad for you.
Eating Impossible meat till I have tits.
You just eat
I,
a
Mr.
tire.
Beast, ate a whole tire for $100,000.
Wait, what's going on? Are they?
Ludwig's third eye? Oh my god.
Oh no! And Mr. Beast is at the. I think he's at the top of the cabal, the unknown entity.
One idea right now. Mr. Beast says, I want your best idea. You have 5 seconds.
For a video.
I, Mr. Beast, will eat a tire. and I might die.
$1 million idea. I try to eat a tire all the way through for $1 million.
Of my own money.
And then it cuts to his friend for a second. That's a big tire.
It's just Carl.
Yeah, just Carl.
Wow.
And he's like, wow. And it says wow in big white letters.
You say
I'm
it.
doing a Mr. Beast video. I can't say what the video is.
Mr. Beast.
But he's gone for days.
Mr. Breast.
Mr. Breast oils you up and you get oil. It's so oily. Mr. Beast gives you a nuru massage.
The Uncle Beast, the Uncle Beast nuru massage.
Uncle Beast gets what he wants finally.
He walks in, there's an inflatable mattress on the floor and a bunch of oil.
We filmed $1 versus $1 million pornography.
And the $1 million one is him getting $1 million naturals. And doing a massage.
Jimmy, I'm not gonna get on the mattress.
What? Okay, genuinely.
Oh, genuine now.
Hold on, dig into the tank. All right, genuinely. What if Mr. Beast calls you up and he's like, "Look,"
This is really okay.
and I'm asking you a real question.
Yeah.
For real.
I don't want you to sit and say. I want you to pretend we're over in that other room on the couch when you're fucking in low power mode. Yeah. And I ask you this question. I want you to be honest with me. He smells so good today, by the way.
Well, Gucci. He's wearing Gucci.
You're wearing Gucci.
He's sniffing me like he's Jeremy Fragrance. He's all over me.
It's hard to talk about the topic of masturbation with Ludwig.
I do it, but nothing comes out.
I forgot that's the same guy.
Yeah, that's how I know.
Yeah.
So, okay, Mr. Beast calls you up. He's like, I want you for a video. I want to give you a new room massage. And it's Jimmy, right? You don't want to say no. What? Genuinely, what do you say?
I've said no many times to Jimmy.
Really?
Yeah.
To what?
What tips the scales?
Like when he asks me and what I got going on. But like there's he asked me to remember that video when he went to a abandoned thing in Europe?
Yeah. Mark, and he did it with Mark Robus?
Yeah, he
just
called me.
sliding up.
He was like, "Can you come to
Dude, you
Europe for
were
a
first
week?"
string on that?
I don't know if I was first string. He said, "Hey, can you
But
come to
you
Europe for
were
a week?"
over Mark Rober.
And I don't know if I was over.
He's more reliable.
Dude, you're a better guy than Mark Rober.
So you're like taking so many leaps
Ludwig
from what I
has
said
said
here.
this and is saying it right now.
I like Mark.
Yeah, but you can
you've done
like
it
people
better
who
than him.
you're above and who are beneath
I'm
you.
not
I hear
above Mark.
I hear Mark goes back for the massages off camera.
Mark's the one who
Mr.
tipped him
Beast
off on the idea.
Yeah, I hear.
So Jimmy calls me, says, "Hey Ludwig, I want you to come." So what's the full con? So when is it, Jimmy?
It's when you're free.
That's fucking ridiculous. I can't believe this. Sorry, you have to be better at being Jimmy.
What the fuck?
That's the least believable thing he'd ever say.
Okay, he said it's in 2 weeks. Are you free?
Okay. And where is it?
It's in LA.
Oh, okay. Wow. And sorry, you're giving me a newer massage?
I'm giving you a newer massage. Look it up if you don't know what it is.
No, I think I've read this in a book once.
Yeah.
Am I meant to come?
You can come if you. I mean, for the content, like if you come, it's probably better.
And this is living on YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a thing with them, and on only on X.
Oh. Okay. Hard pass. What's wrong with it?
Just give him a call and be just deadpan. Just, hey, can we do like a nuru massage?
He's gonna say what's that? He's gonna say what's that?
The link's already coming. You already sent it. It's like
what link?
To what a newer massage is.
Oh, what link?
WikiHow Nuru massage.
Yeah. It's just
Watch Mojo. Top 10.
So I'm basically saying, Jimmy, can you jerk me off?
No, you're saying it's not. It's you're so crass and it's disgusting.
Jimmy, let me see that John of yours.
Yeah. I'm crass.
Yeah. I was supposed to do a video. Well, this is probably leaking, but I guess it's fine. This is a year ago now.
Okay.
But I was supposed to do a video with Mr. Beast.
Oh, really?
With like a short form, like YouTube short.
Uh-huh.
I'm just like guessing, like takes me somewhere blindfolded.
Yeah.
Almost happened, but it fell through, unfortunately.
How'd it fall through?
Because in order for me to like go to the place that they wanted me to go,
enough tampons.
I would have had to get like tons of vaccines and stuff. And that would have given me info to where I was going. So we didn't think it was fair. Like if you have to get like a yellow fever vaccine or something, you're like, well,
they just give you like 20 vaccines and then they bring you to like Ohio.
Mr. Beast, why do you give me 20 vaccines to put me in a box in your backyard?
I want to see the results on this man. You could have just said you were joining the military.
Yeah, he thinks he's guessing where he's going. He's actually taking 20 different drugs.
So to be clear, it wasn't you refusing the idea of taking vaccines. You were
no. Anti-vaxxer, guys.
He's like, what am I taking?
Okay, look, to be fair, I might refuse 20. That's a lot in one moment.
No, they all take care of each other.
Oh, I see. Yeah, dude, Mr. Beast should make a COVID vaccine. Like, it should be like Moderna.
Yo, it's got chocolate.
and then it's Beast. You take the Beast. Mark of the Beast.
Mark of the Beast.
That's what we call it.
Yeah. For kids only.
For kids only. Only kids can.
Gotta be a kid.
Only comes with every lunch league. That's the Mark of the Beast. There's a syringe in the feastables bar, and then you pull it from the prime energy.
They got the plastic has like a long section.
Yeah. No, these are all workable ideas. If you want to take them, you can. You can take them, but you
I'd do that to get Dunkaroos back.
It's prime or vaccine. It's either prime in there or it's a vaccine.
Wait, is there like a hard drive of never uploaded Mr. Beast videos?
Yeah, we have quite a few.
Okay. Can I have it?
Green screens himself in front of it. He's like, "Look, it's me. I'm Ludwig. Check it out."
Upload that video on your channel.
Yeah, we absolutely can. Yeah, I'm down.
That would be hilarious.
You know what? Like it's I guess it's cross promotion, so we'll figure out like a pay system. But like obviously,
dude, I love that.
You're
Mr.
only in
Beast.
like 5% of the video too. But
I know.
if we do it, you can't give any context.
I can't like react to it. I just have to upload it randomly raw.
You can't like come at the start and go like, all right, this is a video. No, it's like, hey guys, today I buried $100,000 and whoever finds it first keeps it. So these two challengers go and they're it's just a full scale, never seen Mr. Beast video on your channel.
Yeah, 100%. I uploaded a 30-minute video of YouTuber fight tier list and you weren't even in it.
Dude, it would be so fucking funny if that just immediately became your most watched video.
I would actually kill myself.
Oh, what's your most video? What's your most video?
It's Mogul Money. It has 4.7 million
Oh
views.
my god! Oh, we will shit on that. Your most video will 100% be a Mr. Beast video.
He's had more people in this building than your most
I'm
video.
titling this a mixture of like L's and I's, all capital.
Yeah. Barcode.
And the most embarrassing thing is Mr. Beast gave me a bunch of feastables.
Yeah.
And I've been eating them like a fucking shill.
Dude.
Like just nobody around. I sneak a chocolate bar and I go home.
I'm averaging at least one a day, right?
Really?
It's bad.
Show me your shit. Show me your nasty shit right now. Oh, you're so beautiful.
Your metabolism's crazy.
bro.
I can't wait till you hit
It's
the
not
wall.
metabolism. He just don't eat food.
It's because all he eat is a bowl of pho every day.
If me and you got fucked up every night on cocktails and fucking whatever
We
the
start,
hell
we start kissing. We start kissing a bit.
Me and you.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel you up.
He's in there.
His perspective?
No, he's feeling you up.
Yeah,
a bit.
I'm there.
He's feeling you up.
I'm not drunk.
He's not drinking.
You're not drunk.
He
You're
doesn't drink.
still.
bro.
Maybe I should be drunk.
You're not drunk. You're just pinching Aiden's nipples all night.
I'm saying eat another feastable. They make them feel better for me.
Yeah.
Just rubbing his nipple with a chocolate bar, saying, "You like what Jimmy cooked up for you?"
Mr. Beast has Aidan in nipple clamps.
Okay.
And he can't leave until he eats 1,000 feastables.
Whoa.
But the more he eats, the bigger
that is
he gets.
awful.
The nipple clamps start to pinch harder.
It's
So
like,
the nip. Okay, yeah.
I think you die. You don't.
Yeah, I would.
Wait, are the nipple clamps tied to a car battery?
Yeah.
Because I think that'd be more appropriate.
And he gets shocked if he stops yelling. He must
screaming.
He must
But I have
scream.
to. But I have 24 hours to build materials around the car battery to protect it from the tanks, so that the car battery doesn't get shot.
We're just actually leaking unpaid intern shit. I was during the shoot. I'm trying to remember.
Yeah, I don't remember that one. I do remember Karl the Pharaoh.
Karl Jacobs the Pharaoh.
Yeah, we were talking about what if Mr. Beast made a video where, what was it, like, he forced everyone to make a pyramid?
Yeah. Because he was catching shit and then he caught more shit. And we were just like, just go all in and make people build a pyramid. And
I'll just do it.
And then we would bury Karl Jacobs in it like a pharaoh.
Dude, I've thought
you cover him in molten gold. And he's
Well, I guess I'm going under, Jimmy.
this might last a lot longer than 50 hours. Jimmy.
Oh, Jimmy, I'm going into the pyramid. You're putting me in a pyramid, Jimmy.
By the way, my name's Ludwig.
Nice.
Dude, Lucas, it's awesome.
We
Nice
can
to
take
meet
a photo after.
Okay.
I was looking, I was doing a little channel review today, and one of your YouTube videos has like almost as many views as his whole channel does. I want you to die.
Isn't that crazy, Ludwig?
That's not true.
Oh, it's not?
Hey, his most of your videos are like
so
what?
like
Is his- is his video-
270 million views.
My whole
Well,
channel's
in
got
English. There's other languages, but yeah.
that guy.
Yeah.
I was at Mr. Beast. We were chatting, and
Wait, really?
and I was Friday.
Oh, you actually
Dude,
went?
you don't know about
that?
this?
That's
He just
what-
went
he
there
was
for
gone.
1 day.
No. Okay, I thought the PJ TikTok. Okay, you know what? You know how I know about this? Your
What?
your TikTok about him sending you a PJ.
He sent you a PJ?
Dude.
So I mean, PJ.
Did you get a PJ on the PJ?
I didn't get a BJ on the. That'd be crazy if I got
Oh,
a BJ
Beast
on the
doesn't
PJ.
have BJ on PJ money.
I mean, he probably has BJ and PJ money. I just reject the BJ and PJ.
So he offered.
That
No, he didn't offer to
So
BJ
it was
me
like there was like an attendant, and then they came.
no,
Would
the
you like
attendant
tea,
was very
coffee?
sweet. I don't even want to talk so ill of her. I
But he said, "Hey, you want a BJ on the PJ?" And you're like, "No, just the PJ. Hold the BJ."
no, I didn't. The conversation did not go like that.
Maybe an HJ.
I'm sure he gets HJs on PJs, but I don't because I love my girlfriend, and I'd never even
So
attempt.
you would never ask her.
I never attempt a HJ.
and you would
on
never
a
bring
PJ.
her on a PJ.
She wouldn't.
You
go
wouldn't
on a
want her
PJ.
to go, so you wouldn't get the ice.
She would BJ
You don't
next
want
to
That's
her.
what
you
you're
don't want
saying.
her on the PJ because you might get.
You might get an HJ on the PJ.
None of this is how I
No,
feel.
dude, here,
Right.
Yeah, I've heard like rumblings in the ground of like people like Mr. Beast, for example, who have to sort of leverage their time and think about it as money literally, and be like, talking to you right now is like wasting money.
Yeah.
So like, be quick with it. And I think like your perspective on this is like even more different, because you're like, you can literally use directly your body and do something and then turn that into money. And like, where Mr. Beast is like, do I do squin gain or do I have this
Yeah.
conversation? It's like, it's so interesting.
Yeah, you have all of like it's an all-in-one shop, right? Like,
Yeah.
dude, if Mr. Beast, let's say Mr. Beast gets a breast implant surgery,
Mr. Beast with tits.
Yeah.
do you think he could sell that picture for 200?
He doesn't scrape the ceiling. He doesn't get close.
So your record, I don't know if this is alleged or true, but I remember the post. It was $200,000 for one OnlyFans post, right?
Yeah, it's past that by now.
It's past it. Like it's that one has made more.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
are we,
shit.
Like 300K?
Almost. It's pretty
Oh
close
my
to that. now.
god,
Dude, Mr. Beast with tits cracks 3 mil.
You
Dude, he
think
doesn't
so?
have to get implants. You could just have someone make NFT art of him.
With
That's
titties.
true. Yeah,
Yeah.
he could just. We live in
We live in an easy street society
The
now.
first
You don't have to work for
20-something
it.
to come to my fake tits wins $1 million.
He gives all his friends Viagra, and they all have to look at him with fake tits. And
Just Black Mirror.
First to get a boner loser.
Carl's pretty red in the face.
Mr. Beast is like, what's up,
like
big
he's about
boy?
to
You
blow.
like these?
So I can check in on my army.
Yeah, you can check
Yeah,
in.
you do your armies. We'll do the
Last
outro.
thing, last
I got
thing.
50
We have a
billion
video idea
troops.
for you. We have a video idea for you.
We have to pitch you an idea. A long time ago, we said if we ever had you on, we'd pitch an idea to you.
Okay, pitch me. I'll be ruthless.
I ate an entire tire.
That's it.
So when's the video though?
Do you think it's
No, that's-
good?
that's
you
the video.
you just
That.
eat
I,
a
Mr.
tire.
Beast, ate a whole tire for $100,000.
You eat a tire with your mouth.
Yeah, you like eat
Yeah,
teeth.
and
You boil it maybe.
Carl would watch you eat the tire.
That's a big tire, Jimmy.
You know what? With that context, I hate it. How about what if we ate like the world's largest cake? Why would
You
we
ate
do
the
that?
world's largest tire.
Yeah, okay, dude. So we get 4 tires off like a big monster truck, and we eat
we
those
combine
tires.
them.
Yeah. All right. So all right, we'll workshop this.
We're getting it.
Yeah,
Thanks
we'll make
everyone-
this work.
Thanks
He's
everyone
on
for
board.
watching the yarn.
And then she's like, "Is there anyone else you would have worked with?" And I was like, "Oh, Mr. Beast." She's like, "Nah."
Wow.
I was like, "What?" She's like, "Not doing it for me. I just don't know that name."
That's crazy.
I thought that was crazy.
You're saying he's a mister with breasts?
Doesn't make sense, does it? Also, she didn't see him holding his Mr. Beast on Twitter, apparently.
Oh, you're talking about how he's holding his cock and ball?
He was holding his cock and ball. That was a great
Do
picture.
you think he held it weird?
He's gripping that
I
shit.
think he held it normal.
In his like before and after pic with his workout progress. That one? He's not holding cock and ball. In that one.
I would have held it.
Zipper.
Okay, I would have held it with 3 hands.
He's seeing if it honks.
Can you go to Mr. Beast's Twitter and show his before and after? Because he looks great. His body looks like it could not quit.
Yeah.
And in it, can you zoom out a little bit, or is that the whole picture?
His before
Yeah.
looks like AI generated
No, wait.
Fat Mr. Beast.
I swear there's a more zoomed out
I
version.
also
Is
feel
there
like-
a Berenstein Bears with this photo?
No, because it's a side by side on Twitter. This is like someone making their own side by side.
Oh,
Yeah, just find
we
the
need
actual
original.
Twitter
It's
post.
important.
Because Mr. Beast is grabbing his beast, and I thought it was really interesting. And then he was like, "Damn, so many people saw this. That's crazy."
From Mr. Beast to Mr. Beast.
and I like
That's what I've been
that.
saying.
I like how he's getting fit. I'm ignoring
Nick, when
it.
he says like
I'm
the
ignoring when he said
stinkiest
that.
line of all time, he goes, "That's what I'm saying."
That's what I'm saying.
It'll be like the dumbest shit anyone said all day. It'll just go, "That's what I'm
You know what I
saying."
do?
So you wanted to bring it up on the pod?
I think,
bro,
Dude, he is.
bro
looks great.
is checking if it makes a noise when you squeeze it.
His legs look great.
yeah, his
legs
quads
great.
look good.
I think he's flexing the quads, but I don't think he's flexing his chest.
I don't like him grabbing cock and ball though.
What do you prefer?
What
to
don't
let
you like
hang?
about it,
I
Aiden?
feel like it's just you know, you're already dominating me in so many ways in life.
I would have flexed and then
I
put a weirdly large emoji there.
Dude, okay, video. You tell me how this is. Video idea, right? We go to the hood and we
Terrible.
try to get robbed, and we fill all of our pockets with spaghetti. And when they ask us to take out all our money, we just keep pulling spaghetti out. It's like, oh my god. I'm
How
so
about
sorry.
this? How about this? How about we all tweet? We're all right. We all go into different like just low income areas, and then we just tweet. We have $100,000 on us. And we're walking around so and so, and then we see who's the last to get robbed.
I like that.
And then
now
that's
we're
how
talking.
we measure what are the safest areas in the United States.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or who has like more
we-
fucking.
We try to like turn it into like an informative video, like when people get canceled and take like the weirdest like stance on it. It's like we're just trying to help people. We're trying to see, which ones are safe or not. Like we were doing it
We
good
just
spirited.
want to make the world a better place, I guess. And if I'm a villain for that, then okay.
And we had this like vegetarian chicken, and I ate it. And then 2 hours later, I was like getting outside the Great Clips, getting a haircut when I had hair, and I was just like thinking about my friend that wasn't here in the country anymore, and just being really sad and like missing him. I had an emotional awakening.
And he was
And you blame
emotional.
that on the chicken?
No, I fucking lied to him, and I
Oh.
said, "Oh, it's the chicken."
And
It's
I was like,
filled with estrogen. It makes you emotional.
and I was like, no
Whoa.
way, it did that to me. So if I ever want to unlock those feelings, I just go eat that chicken.
Yeah.
So
Otherwise, I'm
you're
a
pretty
rock.
easily tricked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna
Good to
say
know.
if you wanted to like lead him into a box
I'll
with
put
cheese,
that in the.
he's probably
yeah.
the one to
All right, that's
choose.
good to know.
I think it's true.
I
Why
just
did I
lie to
feel
him.
so sad?
Because
Caleb?
you know why it's not
God,
true?
you know what? It definitely has nothing to do with your like long-term personal relationship with that person.
Yeah, no, it's probably the chicken.
probably just the
Case
chicken.
closed.
Be like, no, I'm not crying, bro. It's just I had some chicken
I had
earlier.
some, I had some vegetarian chicken. I was all fucked up chemically.
Why am I vulnerable today?
Yeah.
Shouldn't happen to me.
It's the truth.
You know why it's not true? Because I made it up.
You didn't make it up.
Yeah, I did.
How are you telling him that?
What I'm
Because he
saying
made
is
the decision to do
I
it.
ate the chicken.
I
That really happened.
I know. I made up the chicken.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter if you said it or not. I would have come to that conclusion on my own. Don't you understand?
You're saying you would have had a moment where you're like,
know
it
what?
was the
I'd be
chicken.
like, yeah,
He
chicken.
just,
The fuck
he
me
just
up.
confirmed what you already knew eating the chicken.
That's right.
You're like, this
You
is gonna
should
make me a
stay
bitch.
bald.
There's only one way to test it. You'll
Let's go back.
Eat
Let's
the
make you
chicken.
get 50
Eat the
of
chicken
them.
every day for the next 2 weeks, and then at the end of that, we'll make out. And if you like it, it's the chicken.
I would love
You're
to
like
do that.
you're like the rotisserie guy.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
chicken guy, the
Yeah.
movement.
I
That's
ate
happening.
impossible chicken for 40 days
I
straight.
feel like they'd be bad for you.
Eating impossible meat till I have tits.
It's definitely not good. No, we're gonna be
Eating a Cessna until I made
No,
of metal.
hold on. We need to fly to North Carolina right now.
Mr. Beast, fine. Okay, ignore the tire thing. I'm sorry about that. That was mostly for us. I have a real one.
That idea was so stupid. That idea was so stupid.
You put me in a box and you only give me soy.
Do you want Mr. Beast to force feminize you? Okay. That would do well. That would really well. Maybe not on
I'd
YouTube.
say for like $1 million, but fuck it, just to be in the fucking video.
Yeah, just to get up just to have
Just to collab with a Mr. B, man.
the
Anything.
10-digit numbers.
Just to get a feature.
Dude, anything.
That's
Put me on, Mr. Beast.
So are you circumcised?
I think the last time I hung out with Mr. Beast was when we did the yard there,
Really?
which was
It's
a while
been that
ago.
long?
It's been like almost
a year and change.
a year and change, right? Year and a half. And so it's been a while, and his life has changed. He's bigger now.
Yeah.
And I could tell because when we were first hanging out in the morning, this dude came over, one of the dudes that works with him, and he just hands him a phone. And he's like, Kyle, age 7, a few weeks. And it was a Make-A-Wish.
No.
And he just had like every morning, 5 or 10 or whatever Make-A-Wish kids who pick him, and then he makes a customized video. And which is a pretty tough task.
He's like, go for Jimmy.
And it's just
No, I cannot do an hour. I cannot do an hour. I'll do 30 minutes. I'll do 30. And you get no food when I come.
you know how I work, baby. You know how I work.
Hey, Kyle, you know I love you. You know I love you, Kyle.
You're telling me Canadian voluntary euthanasia works by mail?
By
Yeah.
mail.
Mr. Beast should do
You can use crypto.
like you could order like a Russian roulette.
I assisted 100 voluntary euthanasia patients.
He's like, low-key, it sucks that the healthcare is like this in
It
the
sucks
country.
that nobody. It sucks that the government isn't
sucks
providing
how
the
long these
voluntary
Canadians have to
euthanasias.
wait.
You order your Beast box, and it comes and the gun shoots immediately. You open it, but it's a Russian roulette. You might not die, and if you don't die, you get like $1,000.
You have to mail it to one new person.
Ooh, well, you don't win. You gotta win like money. You get like $1,000. You get like a feastable
Yay!
chocolate.
Yay!
I had this idea. Listen, imagine if you could use discount codes for like Uber Eats and stuff, but it was like the code was like a slur, and it's like use code F slur if you dare.
Dude, I wouldn't say it out loud if I thought that.
But that's what I see, right? Like, so I wouldn't use it. I'd just cop the extra money. But then they'd be like, well, we're offering you a discount. And it's like this fucked up litmus test to get
Talking like a Mr.
led by
Beast.
Uber, a company that is just
You're
the
talking about-
bastion of ethics.
I get you're talking about like a Mr. Beast thing where it's like
say it.
You just have to say the slur to
Mr.
leave the
Beast,
circle
I
or
made
whatever.
I made a bunch of people say it for $1 million.
This is like if Ken Chen was the Siri in your phone.
Yes.
Yeah. Ken Shen's like, oh, you want to find out how tall Winona Ryder is? Say it.
This is how like gamer bros validate saying slurs because you would say it in this circumstance.
Dude, oh yeah. There was like an old Tumblr post. It's like, what if like there was a Make-A-Wish kid of like dying, and then they really wanted to
Could they say it?
Yeah, and it's like
And they're
why,
singing along to a song.
Why
would it be like
Why
that?
do you need this so bad?
Really,
Number
what's the worst?
2, again, what you're missing here is there needs to be an element of either danger, celebrity collab, or self-inflicted pain.
What if the dogs are all in heat?
That could be dogs in diapers.
Dogs in diaper.
Dogs in
Hear me
thin
out?
heat, and you're trying not to bust. You're trying to,
Jesus
trying not
Christ.
to come
All right, we lost
down.
a white woman.
It's 9 dogs in heat.
Okay, Mr. Beast,
Yes.
in a grocery store. But
Mr.
It's a
Beast.
white woman in a Petco. They lock the door.
and she can't fuck any of the dogs. Or she loses.
Yeah, and she gets $10,000 for every dog she doesn't
You have
fuck.
no fucking respect for animals.
Excuse me?
I don't think he has respect for women. What the fuck
His
did I
name is
do?
Mr. Beast.
Oh, you're talking about Mr. Beast.
What is that? Oh,
That's what I was saying.
Bro's a beast.
Yeah. Bro's curious. And that's okay.
Bro's from
mad
Human
curious.
Claw. Hell, he could get the UK. The UK has like 17 million people or something.
That's a little tough.
What? Okay.
70?
They have
70
MI6.
70 mil?
It's not about the people.
It's not a lot.
It's not about the amount of people. It's about the amount of influence he is willing to break off and then earn as revenue.
You want him to own a little country.
I like the idea of Mr.
You want to go
Beast.
back to fiefdoms.
No, I don't want him to be a thief. I want Mr. Beast to be able to command MI6 to kill whoever we want.
yeah.
Wow. That'd be good for
Or
videos.
give a massage to who has earned it.
MI6, but it's the division that is really nice and gives massages to any foreign dignitary.
I mean, he could just do that. He
And
could just
then
hire an assassin. if he wants.
fucking Putin is all the way over in Russia. And,
Fucking Putin.
And they're like, hey, if you're a good boy, you get a good massage from us. MI6 massage division. Best of the best.
Dude, they would be so good. Like, they would get that shit done
Putin
quick.
is like, you know what? I'll withdraw. Ukraine, I'm sorry.
If he gets one
Teacher
good
resigns?
MI6 massage,
Yes, dude.
Teacher
which is a
resigns.
division that will only be set up if Mr. Beast influences the UK elections.
Right.
For whoever they want to install.
All
Right.
we're missing, Aiden, is a little post-nut clarity from Putin. And then
Okay.
he's like, whoa.
He doesn't have
what
to
are we-
nut. You said yourself, it's not a sexual thing.
I feel like, okay, sure.
So
yeah.
yeah, Mr. Beast influences a foreign electorate, which is the UK.
Right.
He installs a shadow puppet government,
Sure.
helping them.
I don't even think it needs to be a shadow
Yeah, I
puppet
don't
government,
think
does
he
it?
needs
Because
any of
he's
this, no.
influenced the election.
And he's still got
Could
a
just
guy.
be the government?
He's still got a guy in that damn circle. He still loves it. You know?
There's no some motherfucker still that damn circle wanting 100 grand,
Like,
100 pounds.
He's still a maniac for it. That's the thing. He just loves his content.
This is interesting.
One rep from every state, last to leave the circle, becomes president.
Oh, horse.
First guest, by the way, that he's seen any of their content. Oh, we're on like
It's the first one.
guest 10.
Yeah.
I want you to know that every guest interaction up until now is him going up to Mr. Beast of all people and being like, so what do you do? Like,
I've never watched a single video that you've ever made.
I didn't say like a dick. You
No, you did. Right.
No,
You
I
said,
did.
yes, you did.
No, I did.
How did it go? How did it go?
I was like, pretend you're Mr. Beast. Can you get in the mindset?
Okay. Billions of dollars
Yep.
to my name. Okay.
You're
Yeah.
21.
Yes. Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Beast, love you. I love you.
So you confess your love to him?
I'm in love with you.
yes,
Oh, that's how
please
it
stay
started.
character. Please stay character.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Character.
Yeah. I'm in love with you, Mr. Beast.
Right. I know. Yes. Do you want some money?
Yes, thank you, Mr. Beast.
Okay.
And scene.
Wow.
So that's how it actually went down.
You're a fucking moron. So every Ludwig fan versus every pregnant woman. Who wins?
Sick.
That
That would go hard.
That would go hard.
No, pregnant women win.
Yo, what if Mr. Beast put that on?
Yo, I made
That's a
1,000
big
pregnant
video.
women blind.
Call Jimmy. Call Jimmy.
I made them blind.
Wait, what?
I made 1,000 pregnant women blind.
So their kids could see.
I'm Mr.
That's
Beast.
crazy, dude.
And then we just
My favorite thing with a story similar is whenever I'm walking with Jimmy, Mr. Beast, if you don't know.
I call him Jimmy because
Yeah, Jimmy. It's like we're like a first name thing. We'll be walking.
Imagine you're not on a first
Yeah,
name
that'd be
thing, by the way.
really weird.
A few years in, you're like, yeah, Mr. Beast?
He's like, fine, you can call me Jimmy. 3 years in.
Just
or
Beast.
People walk up to him sometimes when like your social battery just drains. But I love his response whenever he doesn't want to take a picture. He'll be like, maybe later, and keep walking. And I like the idea that he thinks that they're gonna bump into each other again. Like, this random NPC that walked by.
Yeah.
Like, we're never gonna see that.
Dude, if
person.
you're ever in North Carolina and also a big YouTuber in one of my videos and come into the studio, bro, we'll have such a good handshake.
We'll absolutely take a photo. I'll even shoot a Nerf gun at you.
Anyway,
But it'll be like we're getting into an elevator, the guy's getting off. He's like, "Can I get a picture?" And Jimmy will be like, "Maybe later." Closes the elevator door. And I think we're never that guy despawns the second he walks out.
it stun locks them long enough that they won't be like, I'm not going to see you again. But
Yeah,
like,
because they have to like think about it
yeah,
for
the
a
moment
second.
the elevator goes up, they're like, I will never get a picture.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Jimmy do a fucking real life battle bus?
He did. Well, he did real life battle royale.
Battle bus.
But you jump out of the battle bus and skydive?
He made a battle bus and gave it to Tfue and got like 20 million views.
No, they should jump out of it.
Yeah,
that would be so
You
high.
have to jump out of the battle bus.
They should do that.
You
should
call
do
him.
that.
You should call him later.
Hey, here's your idea when you met him in person. Eat a tire. So you lost your chance, buddy.
That's a good
You lost
idea.
it.
That's a good idea. I still,
The Supreme Court is the one that has the power.
I think we should change that. In every 8 years, the justices go from 9 to 1.
They like battle royale.
They do a Mr. Beast last to leave, and that becomes the new chief justice.
And what happens to the rest of them?
Fucking
Clarence
out.
Thomas in a diaper, settling in for the long
Clarence
run.
Thomas wins, like 8 years in a row of the annual culling.
Hey, she does it. I want you to fuck ball, but her record, but ball.
I don't know.
Dude, she was like crying at the end.
I was gonna say, I feel like
we're trying to make money, no? All right, and maybe she was crying, but you know what she did the next day?
She got back to fucking work.
Up, went to work.
She got
I hope
up,
she rested.
She announced she's doing 1,000.
oh my god.
1,000's too much.
That's just
100 was too many.
100 is also
and
too
then
much.
she announced 1,000.
1,000's like
That's what she did.
Mr. Beast, that's Mrs. Yeast.
I want to be Mr. I want to be Mr. Yeast.
I let 1,000 guys enter my box and not leave.
How many guys can fit in my box?
Yeah, I feel gross now.
Dude, can Mr. Beast make a Dust 2 map?
Yeah.
And then we fight in it for
I
us?
don't
Would he
think
do
it
it as
would
a
be
favor?
financially.
He makes Dust 2, and we do
worthwhile.
paintball with GoPros on guns, and we play real Counter-Strike.
No, I feel like he would do it bigger. We'd shoot with real guns.
Dust.
Oh.
Oh, some
I
would hire real
collected a
terrorists.
group of terrorists and prisoners.
and SAS members.
You saw he getting a bit of traction, bit of heat because of his tweet.
Oh, would you stay in this
week?
room?
His new experiment.
You skeet?
He's got a new experiment that he dropped, and it was like, how long would you stay in this room? Thinking emoji. I don't think it's actually it. But
It was if you stay in this. Would you stay in this room with someone else for 100 days for 500 grand?
With a stranger.
And it's
Yeah,
like
with a stranger,
it's like a big
Which
open
is a movie.
room. Is it?
Yeah, isn't it? It's like a movie. It's two people. There's a button. They're in a room together.
I don't know.
You're not
I
thinking
don't-
of the platform.
No,
I
was
was into
also
hip hop.
thinking
I'm
of
not
the
thinking of the platform.
Is it-
Zipper, can you look up movie, two people in a room, stranger button? Big sexual stuff happens.
American.
Big energy.
And then
Big sit and you kiss man. All right.
Drake liberating Holocaust camp. Mid-Journey AI.
Blood coming down from the walls.
He was getting some smoke for. I think it's because as soon as you introduce another person into this dynamic, it feels a little more psychological torture-y.
Yeah, I think people relate that or like think of that. I think maybe it's his theming though, because he also has like fucking white room and shit. But like I watched Survivor, that shit the same thing. Survivor's kind of fucked up.
No, Survivor's in the outside in the wild where we came from when we were beasts.
I feel like there's people replying to that mad who haven't left their room in 100 days.
Real shit.
That's what I'm saying.
Why you got necklace?
Why you got necklace?
Candy
why are you
boy?
still logged in on Steam but invisible? Yo, you should put a bunch of streamers in a box, and then you could be
and
like,
then a stick with
And then
them.
just put a stick in the box.
Yeah.
you could put all these streamers in a damn box, and your jigsaw, and then you'd be like,
These are just new Mr. Beast videos.
Remove the
Have
mask.
you seen the new Mr. Beast videos?
No.
You saw it, right?
Yeah.
He's starting to do fucking challenges people, and then he got hired a VFX guy who I think gets paid per explosion. He just started blowing up people. Can you pull up the new video?
Yeah, he keeps doing explosions.
And I was so
Is that
mad.
a real tweet?
Yes.
No, here it is.
Oh my god.
Dude, that's awesome.
And by the way, this video takes place in space because the last video we accidentally blow up an entire planet, and no, it's not CGI. This is 100% real. That's funny.
Wait, he's actually a beast.
I mean, yeah.
He missed.
That's the name.
Stop.
Yeah, much like Mr. Beast, we fake our videos.
Y'all beasting it.
We beasted it.
Yeah.
And
like
then
beasting my shit.
we all got in a big Discord at Riot later, and we chopped it up.
I went to North Carolina. I got a beast infection.
Dude!
Which means I made $1 million. I think I got a beast infection. It could also mean I had sex with Mr. Beast.
Right.
Okay.
And he gave you the
And
beast
he gave
infection?
me the
That's
symbiote.
disgusting.
And $1 million to not talk about it.
Yeah, and $1 million hush money. Yeah.
NDA.
You told me this story where there's this guy from Dubai who flew to North Carolina, went to Greenville, and he's like, hey, I'm here for Mr. Beast. And he hired a private investigator, the guy from Dubai, to find Mr. Beast. But Mr. Beast has connections with all the PIs in North Carolina. So they just call him. They're
Yeah.
like, hey, this guy wants to find you.
How often are people trying to find him if he already knows all the PIs?
I think enough when you're that big, you know? You know, enough that you can.
If you go on YouTube and you're like, I put $4 million in a road in front of my warehouse, everyone's like, hey, we ought to find that road, maybe.
Yeah.
Also, how many PIs are in North Carolina? You know, maybe he just knows 3 guys.
That's true. Yeah, maybe not that many.
It's just Greg and the boys.
But when you have a warehouse the size of an airport, isn't it pretty easy to find you?
Yeah, I think so. So, well, they wanted to find exactly where he was staying, but his security stopped the guy from Dubai. Like at the town, like with the PI, they entrapped him. They're like, what are you here for? And the guy was like, I want to give a list of video ideas to Mr. Beast.
Whoa!
They don't buy it. They raid his hotel room. They look everywhere, up and down, try to find what he's actually there for. Turns out it was just to give him the list.
Wow!
And then he went right back to Dubai.
Whoa!
Did he get the list?
Yeah, he got the list.
Do they not have email in Dubai? Is that even got there yet?
That is what they made that for, right?
Yeah, it's like so you actually could have got that shit way faster.
I get it. It's like handing your mixtape to like Jay-Z.
Yeah, he's basically the riffraff of
be
Dubai.
No, he just didn't know what email was. They had to explain it. Like, so it's electronic.
He's like, no bird. You're saying that this shit just goes right to his eyes.
Because I said 5. They all died. Yeah, and then I asked Mr. Beast, I was like, were the videos good? And he's like, nah. I was like, damn.
Dude, I wish dude, you get all the way there from Dubai, like, you get through the crowd, like, here are my ideas. He's like, these are bad.
It's just a Squid Game.
Number 1, eat a tire.
No, that would be a good idea.
That is a good idea.
Thank you.
That's
Caleb.
Yes. Have you been pitching that to Mr. Beast?
Yeah, for a while.
That was our dream
Eat a
before
tire?
we had him on, was we'd pitched the Mr. Beast eat a tire
Because how
challenge.
fast could he eat it?
It'd take a year to eat a tire.
Not if $1 million are on the line.
Yeah. What size tire? There's so many questions.
There's so many questions, right?
Yeah.
And you can answer them
You
in
can
the
only
video.
answer him one way. We were at a content meeting.
Oh
and
my God.
We were at a content meeting and we were talking about a video that was like really long. And Slime's like, oh, it's like Drew Gooden.
Ludwig did say the funniest thing ever.
Lud's brain just like breaks and he's like, what? How? You're like, 'cause it's long?
And I struggle to explain. And then Ludwig's in the car, and it's funny. He's driving, and he says so genuinely. He's like, I think you're probably the worst person at making analogies for YouTubers, but I do see what you're saying, and you're right. And I thought that was really.
It's like you shot us out him, like, we're gonna Mr. Beast it. Like, what do you mean? You're like, we're gonna put an ad in it. It's gonna have like a sponsored segment.
We're gonna spend money on the video. Yes. Do you think the kids are gonna watch him Fast and Furious one day and be like, whoa, it's like Mr. Beast?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He's becoming a cultural touchstone, like the Animaniacs. Mr. Beast is the Animaniacs of YouTube. Call him again.
Okay, let's consider it.
Call him again.
No, I'm not gonna call for that one.
You call him again.
I know we just talked.
Would you say you're the Animaniacs?
There's less static.
Would you take a bullet for YouTube?
Yeah, dude, he would. That's the thing. The Saudis. Well, so Mr. Beast is like, he's kind of like the Saudi Arabia of guys from the Carolinas.
Mr. Beast is the Saudi Arabia of guys.
I hope it gets there.
It's about keeping the attention of someone who actually doesn't care that you live or die or exist. And I think that can be just so gross.
Wait, I don't agree with that.
They care.
That'd be so sad if I died.
They would.
Not
be.
all million.
There'd be so many.
Only I would.
There'd be so many dubbing montages on my timeline.
But then
if you
Mr.
died.
Beast would like hydraulically press a Ferrari and then we'd all forget.
We forget instantly.
Mr. Beast has 200 million subs. How many would be sad if he died?
I'm not talking. Okay, look, that was hyperbole. I'm talking more about the idea.
The guys who subscribe to every video for a chance to win money.
Oh! The guy just whole timeline to just retweet.
Are we still doing the giveaways?
It's retweets and calling OnlyFans women mid, and that's their only personality. They're like, this is like my 9/11. God. You subscribe to watch it?
This is the podcast version of Googling your name.
I just wanted to see the first one that I wasn't in. I wanted to see what it was like.
I had the exact opposite reaction. I clicked on the Cold Ones episode and I went,
I don't want to watch this.
And I closed out.
That's how I felt about the Carl Jacobs one. I was like, I don't want to be, I can't do this, but I forced myself to. And then I realized Carl Jacobs is funny.
It's like watching someone fuck your lover.
Yeah, it's like listening to a young 23-year-old who hangs out with Mr. Beast fuck every single one of your friends, suck and fuck them hard.
I wasn't on the. I wanted to show up in the clown costume and like have planned to do a shooting, but you go like all the way through getting your products first.
Yeah, you end up just like buying
and
toothpaste.
you get in the line.
Another thing fucking YouTubers done in a marathon: clown shoes.
Really?
Yeah, the
This is
Mr.
a-
Beast
Mr.
is.
Beast.
This is a pandemic.
It's a plandemic with these guys.
That's what I'm saying. They probably they probably got Bud Light poured on my Gatorade at the
Mr.
end.
Beast, like Mr. Yeast infection. That's what he wants everyone to have in America. He wants everyone to have
They
yeast
want
infection.
all the way around that
I don't know
pussies.
where he's. I don't know where that
Yeah,
came. Because
well,
the Bud
he's-
Light, maybe.
I don't know what COVID is.
This episode of Mr. Beast is brought to you by suppositories.
I gave all my friends a yeast infection
I infected all my friends' pussies.
for no reward.
Chandler, stick the suppository up your ass now.
Wait, can you
Whoa,
get a
it's in
yeast,
my ass.
Can you get a yeast infection in your butt?
Oh, is it just your
I think
dick?
you can get yeast
That's a
infections
beast
anywhere.
or is it kind of anywhere? I don't know.
Beastables.
So it's just you rent a theater for 48 hours and you don't let anybody leave.
Dude, this is
So everyone who comes to the show stays.
It's a lock-in. It's like the bowling alley in prom night.
Do you tell them, or do they walk in and then be like, a comical latch?
Mr. Beast walks out and everyone starts screaming and trying to get out of the room.
It's two statues with swords, and they just cross.
Yeah,
Establish
if
the
anybody
Discord.
leaves the room, no one gets $10,000.
Yeah.
And then they just have to murder the person who needs to pee the most.
Feel for me.
Well, in the meantime, hey, that Mr. Beast video I uploaded is banging.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about that.
It is crushing right now.
How
It's
how
called
big
down to earth. Sorry, go ahead.
How big of a lead does it have?
Does it pull it up? So this is the first 34 minutes. Now, if you don't do the YouTube things, you won't know this, but they categorize your success based off how it compares to the past 10 videos you've uploaded. So this is the best out of the past 10, but it's not the best by like a factor of 1 or 2. It's 3 times bigger. Because my normal is 43 to 53K.
It's so funny because it's Mr. Beast in a hole of money, and it says like Bugs Bunny. It says, "I buried $100,000. Go find it." So it's basically, for all intents and purposes, a Mr. Beast video.
100%.
But it's on Ludwig.
You should change the title to "I Met Your Mom."
I am an evil man, and I will kill you. That's right, you viewer.
That is beast mode.
You will die if you click this. I have so much power now.
Mr. Beast did that shit.
Mr. Beast's Crazy Fun Island.
I bought the island. Riot is here.
I rode the plane.
Addressing the allegations.
Yeah. I do have a lot of power now.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
A little more in the kitchen.
When Mr. Bean comes through and he's like, "Hey, you're stupid." Actually,
he's been a reply guy.
He's been like you,
Mr. Beast.
Yeah, he'll like reply. But he's not like me because he'll also be like just watch the Mr. Beast video and he'll reply and he'll be like, "You have to watch every one now." To like a fan. So he replies.
I think he literally will search Mr. Beast.
Oh yeah, he's looking indirects
and then reply.
Wow. Yeah, he's indirect pilled for sure.
I ran through scenario. What if he brings home Mr. Beast, right? And I would just go up to
like
him.
his prom date.
Or like maybe he wanted to come hang out. Maybe they hit it off. He comes home and he's like, "Hey, what's up?" And it's like, "This is."
He goes, "Hi, I'm Mr. Bean."
This is slime. And yeah, I had this idea where I'd be like, "Dude, I loved all those movies where you're like, kind of walking around like you don't know what's going on and you don't speak at all." Yeah. So sick, very sick.
This would be like the Botez interaction where you'd have to explain the joke, why you're making it, why
do you think he would get it?
No,
of course not. I don't know.
How old is he?
Has
Mr. Bean
anyone
is?
else besides us called him Mr. Bean?
Yeah, it's not. It's the connection is not that he hasn't watched Mr. Bean, which I don't know if he has.
You should ask him. You're buds.
But more importantly, Mr. Bean and Mr. Beast is not a normal connection to make.
So if he wouldn't get it, would he think it was funny still if I explained it to him?
No way.
Are you this socially inept after 1 week in a row?
Don't even say. He would look down at his phone and be like, $200,000. That is the amount of time I spent just talking to you.
What I'm saying is, would Mr. Bean like me if we met?
If you were
Based
normal.
off of what you just said, no.
If I did that, he wouldn't like me.
He would.
Yeah.
That would set the
Really?
tone
To be
for
clear,
them.
I
if
feel
you
like
did
that's
that to yourself
close-minded.
in Twitch chat, you would probably ban it.
I feel like that's close-minded.
Dude, if a random guy came up to me and said, "I loved all those movies," and I was like, "Thanks," it was just say my name is Mr. Beast, and you're like, I said that just now because Mr. Bean, the movie series.
Yeah.
So for some context, I have a podcast?
Why don't you like me?
Called The Yard.
Why don't you like me?
And on The Yard, one time we called you Mr. Bean.
Why don't you like me?
Sorry,
why don't you like me?
More context. Sometimes we change how names sound. Like our friend Eamon, we call him Eamon. It's aidan. So with all that now, I called you Mr. Bean because your name isn't that, and it's close.
Okay, but it's different.
And then he would
no,
go,
no,
it's not.
no,
It's
not.
It's not.
Shut up. It's different because it's not on the street. You got brought over to someone's house and they did this.
Yeah,
to
you're
you.
trapped here. Yes.
I want to do the bit where I call him Mr. Bean because it sounds like Mr. Beast. Do you understand me?
You will not meet him if I have anything to do about it.
He really devolved to his most animalistic instincts. He started counting things like he used to on YouTube.
Oh my god!
And he
I thought
counted,
that was funny.
He counted all the rice on his plate. He started counting the squares in the room. It's like I think he just likes counting.
I think he does like counting.
That's why he likes numbers so much.
He does count
likes the views.
so many times in the video.
He likes the view count.
Because he gets to count them up.
And you count. I think Mr. Beast has counted every individual view of every video.
That's how they add them for him.
He used to do it manually.
Here you go, Jimmy Boss. Your new numbers are in. Have fun. He's like, This. I got this DM after the Mr. Beast episode from a guy. This is on Twitter. She said, "You're a pussy." I'm like, question marks, why? And then he says, "Neighbor," but not the word neighbor, the other word. "How you gonna have Mr. Beast on yo podcast and disrespect the neighbor and say you never watched one of his videos?" This is how it's being typed. That's some goofy shit. I'm like,
valid.
And I was like, it was just honest. What the fuck you want from me? Do you want me to lie? He said, when you take a man's time to come on your podcast, the least you could do is go see what the neighbor be doing.
He's actually right.
And do a little research instead of disrespecting a man on his set. And I said, it's not disrespect to not have watched someone's shit. I treat him like I treat everyone with baseline human respect. He said, you lucky y'all be having them white boys on because a real neighbor would have slapped your bald ass on.
Dude, this guy, let's get him on the pod. Get Mystery DMer on the pod.
I think that I watched it, and it was a very weird format Mr. Beast video. And now I'm wondering if they're all secretly like this, and I've just never noticed. But like, the guy's clearly not an assassin, right? Like,
I don't know.
It's clearly just some actor.
Let's find out.
So
no.
Because the
Mr.
whole
Beast.
See, this is also
this guy.
a normal
There was not a single moment of this video where this guy was like tasked with using some sort of knowledge. He's just running in a straight line until he touches Mr. Beast with a knife at the end.
I just feel like he would be an assassin.
Well, I think.
We just outed an assassin publicly.
That's what I'm saying.
He's probably like.
Hello,
Jimmy. Quick question. I'm doing my podcast. Was he an actual assassin?
Yeah, but in the military.
Oh, so he's like assassinated military style?
Yeah, when there's one part at the beginning where the effects pop up and a bunch of text explaining it, but you did like special ops in the military, and I didn't want to go too in depth with it because I didn't want to like. you know,
Did you ask him if he murdered a human?
But yeah, that's basically what he
did.
Did
he ever murder a human in St. Louis?
Can you ask him?
Sorry, you're breaking up.
Okay, all right. Did he ever murder a human?
Getting a bullet.
Yeah, there's a lot of static. Is he a human? Yeah, of course.
all right, Jimmy. Have a good one.
Sorry, losing you.
That's a shame about the Mr. Beast video.
Well, good news. I'm invited to a new shoot.
Oh, what are we doing?
This one.
What are we doing?
Where are we going?
Where are we going, Ludwig?
What are we doing?
Ludwig, where's your smooth bear going now? I can fly next to the plane.
What did he have for us?
Yeah, he's gonna tar slime, and then we're gonna try to shoot him like a target. Like that Mario Party 2 minigame where you have an arrow.
I'll go so far for you. This hurts to put the wax on, by the way. This is going to really, really hurt. I'll go so far for you.
Hey, we're
in the canon.
We're talking, man.
This new video he made, the Chocolate Factory one, I was blown away because the main draw is clearly that he's recreated this incredible thing from like a book or a movie that we've all
that people have, like
read or
for
watched,
generations
right?
talked about recreating almost as like a joke.
Yeah,
right.
And now he's finally done it, and not advertised in the thumbnail or the title at all is that the end of the video just has Gordon Ramsay in it for like a full 5 minutes.
That's how money Mr. Beast is.
Yeah. One of the most famous chef in the world is in like a few minutes of the video, and it's not important to it at all.
He's like, yeah, this is my side bitch.
Dude. Okay, Zipper, look up To Catch a Predator, good news, bad news.
Because he's just like, oh man, it's so fun. Because he's just a fucking guy.
Try to find the shortest clip you can, dude. Oh, it's so fucking funny.
What's the what? Is that like the end game of what if Mr. Beast started doing that?
It's not the end game of content.
So that's the end game of content. He's right.
I put 1,000 pedophiles.
He leaves the pedophile in Antarctica.
Yeah,
He takes him
like
to
Jumper.
Antarctica.
The next Mark Rober box, but he only gives it to nonces.
Yeah.
And he's like, I made this Christmas box that puts fart spray on nonces all around London. I used to work at NASA, but now I make pedophiles smell like shit.
Stinky. Ew.
Yeah, that's the end game.
we got the pre-podcast NDA in our email, and it just said Mr. Breast NDA in the title.
Yeah,
Your guys,
were we being owned, or was that a mistake?
I'm sure that was a meme. We have top-notch NDAs, I think.
We're going to court, and I'm like, well, Mr. Breast doesn't exist.
Yeah.
So,
we had
Jimmy
Mr.
walks
Breast on the podcast.
Jimmy walks into the courthouse with a huge rack, and he's just like, "What's up?"
I'm like, Judge, look at these. I would name my company after them.
I won't leak the whole video, but basically we had to go to an island off like the Keys. It was a small island.
Yeah, go on.
It was like...
Was it like a little like Saint?
It was
type
not
of
on
island?
Epstein Island. All right,
Well, we can't be sure.
I was very.
Have you been to Epstein
We won't
Island?
know until the video comes out.
I went to Jeffrey Epstein's island and played Fortnite in real life.
We did
I
make
put 100 kids in a circle, which is a circle surrounded by water.
There were about 100 Epstein jokes filmed there. I don't think one will make it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I don't
hopefully
think the
not.
Epstein
too
will make a cut.
political for old.
Yeah, because Mr. Beast probably knew him.
No, he knew him in the bad way.
Oh, he was
How
one of the-
old was he?
Oh, sad.
Oh, this is dark.
Well,
This
in my
is
head,
dark.
Mr. Beast, like the way in my head when Mr. Beast was like 7, he still had the same head. Like he had his adult
Like DK
head.
big head mode.
Yeah. But he's like has the boy body, but he has his current head. And he's always had it. That's how I
like
made it.
Goo Goo Gaga.
I don't think.
My dad would do a thing in where he grew up where like he and my uncle they did a thing where they would do 100-man kumite where they would fight 100 people in a row.
What?
Dude, they have that in Melee.
And he got like 60 people in and he passed out.
He passed
Holy
out.
shit.
Yeah.
Dude, getting to 60 plus, getting past the halfway mark and be like 50 more guys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It's like a Mr. Beast video.
That is, I slept 100 men in the ring. That's why he's been
My
getting
uncle
fit.
got an island. Yeah.
Is there just like a whiteboard here that just has like those ideas? Just like
tons of them.
it's like insert number and then there's like type of
All right,
person.
you know what? I'll tell you. Here's one of the ones I want to do that I'm surprised no one's ever done. I want to grab 100 people, ages 1 to 100, and then just put a giant circle like the size of this building, and just be like, bro, I don't care if it's the 5-year-old or the 9-year-old. Whoever leaves last is a millionaire. Tell me that's not a banger. Dude,
That's a great.
good.
And then you do side bets who leaves first.
You have a 1-year-old baby. It can't go anywhere.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna obviously invite like the mom, so like the 40-year-old will be with the 1-year-old.
Jimmy, no.
Yeah,
no.
you
For the
can't.
content,
Integrity.
it's just the 1-year-old.
Statistically, a few of them die.
Yeah.
Well, that's just life.
That's like you left the room.
Yeah.
Is it physically or like spiritually?
It's a Disneyland situation where anybody who like falls into cardiac arrest gets removed from the facility before they're declared dead.
That's right.
We'll do it. The
So no one has actually died at the Mr.
Well,
Beast
if someone
facility.
dies, we just restart.
We'll do it like the Queen. Even if they die, we'll just pretend they're alive and have a hologram because the Queen is dead.
Ooh, hologram babies.
Carl's like, I think he's
Not the
dead. It's the
baby.
big white letters.
I like the idea of Mickey Mouse dragging a corpse across a parking lot and then like looking up at a camera. Except it's the Mr. Beast Mickey Mouse.
Did you know Disney genetically? Oh, good job, Hotshot.
Dude, you actually don't need to be here.
The part I really like is when he said like that the audience is in the same boat as him,
Yeah.
which implies that they don't know him.
Oh, because Zach Oyama is Mr. Beast.
I
That's
think
what you're
that's
saying.
surely not
Are
what
you
I
the
meant.
Mr. Beast of what you do?
I give away Ferraris to people who roll nat 20s.
That's kind of beast, actually. Oh, we can't give YouTubers more.
Because even the boomers know Mr. Bean now.
Mr.
man.
Bean is a big guy.
Yeah.
Well, also Zach.
And yeah, you
Our
and
very
Mr.
own
Beast,
Mr.
the two
Beast.
goats of
Yeah,
YouTube.
when Netflix goes, we're doing a Squid Game for real finally, and Mr. Beast ratios them like LMAO took a long time, losers.
Yeah.
Like they have to eat that. Like the marketing team at Netflix has to be like, we got ratioed by Mr. Beast. This is a meeting.
You're weird and cringe, and Mr. Beast won't like you. And then he says the most ominous thing ever. He says, "Bring Bitcoin when you're here. I have a fun game."
Dude, what? You're gonna wake up in a cell with a block, with a box on your head.
I put Ludwig in a cell for 50 hours and told him to decode this blockchain.
He's slowly devolving into YouTube's Jigsaw. Like, this is
exactly.
terrifying.
Well, Ludwig, you thought the plan was simple. Now the plan is complex.
Dude,
you have 5 minutes to escape this water chamber.
This is 2020's Videodrome. This is he will be the man at the wheel.
It was really funny. Dude, speaking of Mr. Beast, at the event, it's like 10 minutes to, no, it was like 2 minutes to showtime. And the counter's counting down. We have to be on the couch. Connor Pant is sitting there watching a Mr. Beast video. And it's Lamborghini versus Shredder.
Yep.
And he's sitting there patiently waiting for the ad to get done playing before the video. Because he's like ad block or something. And I'm like, oh, watching some content. He's like, yeah, dude, Lamborghini versus Shredder, Mr. Beast. And now I'm sitting through the ad. Yeah. Because like, I want to see that.
Yeah.
In the first 10 seconds, it's like, okay, the Lamborghini almost goes in. They clickbait that, and then there's a big explosion. And then it goes into the video, and he pushes a domino, and then a bunch of dominoes drop, and it destroys a 7-Eleven. And I'm just glued to the fucking over Connor's shoulder. I'm like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. And Connor's like, I know.
The domino thing was the best part of the video, for sure.
I didn't get to finish it, but it was like in Futurama when Fry's got the slop and he needs to save his friends, but he's addicted to it. And he's like pulling the trough to go help them. And I was like, I gotta go on the couch, but I just want to.
You want to finish
I want to watch this Mr. Beast video so bad. And I was like, it's like hitting crack.
Because the slop's pretty good.
And then after that, I was like, I saw this Jacksepticeye drama shit, and I'm like, he's just wrong. Like, he basically made me want to finish a video that I watched for 12 seconds. And I was like,
you're Mr. Beast pill now.
I never wasn't. It was just like, they put a video screen in front of me, and all of a sudden I was like, I like the way that makes me feel.
He likes content.
He's a content guy.
You
look content.
Mr. Beast had a TikTok with the TikTok Riz Party kids.
Turkish Quandale and Blue Tie Kid.
Yeah, and I was like,
what?
Guys, we're talking.
Yeah, no,
yes, please.
You lost me for the first time in a while.
Turkish Quandale and Blue Tie Kid. Yeah. Go ahead.
And I was thinking, I was like, man, he's gonna be like 30 one day. Mr. Beast.
He's gonna be 30
Not Turkish
soon.
Quandale Dingle.
He's gonna be 30
Senior
in
Beast.
4 years, right? He's 26
and
or
then he's gonna be 40. And I was literally driving. It was so funny. I was driving thinking about what Mr. Beast's life would be like when he's in his 40s.
I almost assuredly bet he will leave YouTube like in his 30s.
And do what? Be Tom from MySpace and just go to Machu Picchu?
Dude, you know what I think he's gonna do?
Take dumps?
Be some magnate.
One day he's gonna, the numbers, they're gonna still be climbing, but it's not gonna be enough. He's gonna make a realization. I need to go to India.
Oh,
that's where the real numbers are.
He's done this.
No, but he goes and lives in India.
Oh.
And then all his content, he learns the language and all of his content is there.
Zipper, can you pull up a Mr. Beast video?
Any of them?
Dude, he runs. He's going to run out of people to like appeal to.
To have viewership.
Oh,
like every single population on the, like China is the ultimate frontier for Mr. Beast.
Guys, kids, like fuck, Mr. Beast got away with something. He had a video.
Guy. He killed that guy.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
killed
Cold
the guy
blood.
for sure. He got away with that.
Watched the life leave his eyes.
He murdered a man with cold blood in the parking lot. It was with us. Yeah. Say, look, there's this Mr. Beast thing going on. We all know about it.
Yeah.
But I saw the guy who made the Mr. Beast video.
You talked to him, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, I've DM'd him since. But anyway, he posted like a cease and desist. And then somebody replied. They're like, hey, by the way, he's not suicidal. And he hearted the comment. And it's like, you're not going to get fucking.
That's crazy, dude.
Like he's going to get taken out by Mr. Beast operatives to silence the story.
Also in the Turkish embassy.
Yeah.
Do you have a video that stands out to you that you never uploaded? That's like
yeah, there's some shit that I like just didn't know what to do with. I have a video where I like lived with Mr. Beast for 24 hours and slept in his room with him.
That's kind of
never
sweet.
published it.
Why didn't you publish it?
I don't know. I just felt like he was just fucking depressed.
He was depressed because he wasn't making a video for himself at that moment.
I mean, I will say Mr. Beast is not always on. And like there's points where I've been recording with him where like everyone's hanging out and he's like, all right, I'll be back. And he just goes inside of a room and then he just like, I asked him, I'm like, what do you do every time you leave? He's like, oh, I just lie down and do nothing and stare at the sky.
Stares at the ceiling just for a break.
And I'm like, oh, okay. And I'm imagining that probably happened if you were with him for so long.
Yes. He was playing some mobile game. It was called
Get there.
Shit.
No, fuck, I know what you're talking about.
It's the one.
It was like It was like Lord.
What
or-
he was getting coached on.
You can look it up. I'm sure.
It's
Look
the
up
one
Mr.
where-
Beast's mobile game, or actually maybe
It's the one where
there's
he's
probably 800 like copies of Stumble Guys.
It's the one where he sent a Bitcoin hitman to someone's house that was his op and made him not play the game so he could get an advantage.
Really?
Yeah, he did. Well, in a way.
He like had people play for him.
Yeah.
He like understood the sleep schedule of the second person that he was trying to get to, and he was like, trying to be online while they
and
weren't.
he like offset him.
So he basically he was playing this game like all day. He had spent like 40 grand already. And he had a Discord server. So they made a guild and wait, what is it? Lord, what is it? Yes. I think it was like Million Lords or something like that.
He was just Googling million one day.
He had a Discord
What
server.
cool big things pop up?
They had made like a de facto, like an unofficial guild because there was like apparently no mechanic to do that. And so they would have like meetings, like voice chats, and they would talk to him, and it was just clearly Mr. fucking Beast, and nobody had any idea.
That's so sick.
And yeah, they like none of these people had any idea it was him. And then one of the opponents in the game, like someone they were fighting, was like, the only way you could have done this is if you had spent like $15,000. Like there's like you have to be cheating. And he's like, he had actually literally spent $15,000.
Yeah.
This is like the thing that was making him like the most satisfied in his life at that time was Million Lords.
Yeah.
And
That's
like,
what got him
organization.
through the day.
Like actually, yeah. And I think that's why I was like, I didn't want to just be like, oh, here's the Mr. Beast studio, here's the this, here's the that. I kind of, wanted something like, I don't know. Whatever. It's I don't give a shit.
It's also a window into like a part of his life that, maybe it's not very nice to like just make a video about.
Bare his soul to the world.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I felt is whatever conclusion I came to is not a thing that was. Just don't. It's
not
like
Colin and Samir. Colin and Samir, they would have posted that, ate that shit
Colin
up.
and Samir, they post their fucking address with their butthole spread shaved up.
When Colin and Samir do it, they follow
hate
Mr.
Colin and
Beast
Samir.
during like a. Subscribe to the damn YouTube,
right
you
now.
pieces of shit.
Please.
All of you fuckers suck.
You